Aion Classic in North America is getting a new update, 2.5, with introduction of 4 new dungeons, gear conditioning and brand new in-game feature called Daeva Potential. Stay with me for the next few minutes to see part of my live stream and to find out all about the new update of Aion Classic 2.5, which one day in the future probably will be able to play in Europe. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more of MMORPG content and of course Aion Classic content in the future. I'm live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European time, so join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in MMORPG and PC gaming world. So Aion Classic is getting a new update 2.5 over there in North America, and that is actually pretty interesting because you will see there are many interesting things happening within this new update, many new dungeons. We are getting conditioning of gear. So let's check. In front of me I have patch notes. Daeva's Counterattack, that is the title of this update, which will be up on February 15. So first thing which we have here is Instance Dungeon. And from this picture, can I recognize this? Actually, I can't. Let's check the name of this. This is Tempus Lab. And don't worry, I will not turn this into reading session. I will just give you briefly most important information and most interesting things which we will get with this new update 2.5. Because one day in the future, right, in Aion Classic European version of the game, we'll also get this update 2.5. Not exactly like this maybe, probably not, right? But some of these features may be included, right? So this is update 2.5, which is coming to servers in North America on February 15. So first we have here Tempus Lab. This is a new dungeon, okay, new instance dungeon. And Ilios must complete a moment in time mission and Asmodeans must complete time seized mission to enter. This is kind of normal, right, to finish a certain kind of quest. After that you can enter this dungeon. This is entry members 1. So this is solo dungeon. Entry number once per week. Really? Only one time per week. That is actually pretty low. I don't see any kind of information here regarding rewards from this dungeon, but this must be something very interesting because only one entry per week, right? You need to be level 55. Okay, so endgame dungeon, Tempus Lab. But that's not the only dungeon we are getting. We are also getting, what is this? This is Ashikar Legion Hideout. Interesting. Entry members up to two or 3. That means 3, right? When they write 2 or 3, that means it's not a solo dungeon, clearly, right? Not a solo dungeon, but also it's not a 6 players dungeon. However, when they write 2 or 3, that means, yeah, you need 3 players. Entry level 51 to 55, again, once per week. Why they put only once per week? Rewards must be something really amazing, right? So, entry point, Ingison Mephistis Farm, Asmodian Gelkmaros, Marayas Scrubland. I didn't check entry location here for Tempus Lab. Mount Maraut or Weeping Valley for Elios, or Nuglarak Ruins or Marayas Wilds for Asmodians. Okay. So what do we have here? Storming Essence has been added to Beshmurdi Temple Hard, and after obtaining 7, a fine storming box can be crafted throughout weapon craft design. Okay, this is interesting. The crafting design is sold by the weaponsmith. This is for crafting, guys. If you're interested into this, you can craft, right, this fine storming box. Let's go further. What do we have here? Equipment. Original acquisition location, changed acquisition location. This is regarding storming shoes, storming sabatons, gloves, gauntlets. You can check details a little bit later after this video. I will put a link in the comments, pinned comments below this video. Let's go forward with another thing. They are adding Empyrean Crucible. Okay, so this is something really nice. We know that from the past. This is not something new, right? This is something which we know from the past, but very nice addition with this new update 2.5. What is this? The rate of obtaining level 48 and 50 from 48 to 50 stigmas by killing Brass Eye Grojet in the Steel Rake instance have been increased by 100%. So Probably you know that within Steel Rake solo dungeon, when you're running that dungeon, you can get, actually, I remember I could get lots of stigmas dropped over there, right? And you can see here now, they're increasing rate of obtaining 48 up to 50 stigmas by killing main boss of Steel Rake, right? Brass-eyed Grudget, increased by 100%. Wow. 100%, that's actually a lot, right? What is this? The rate of obtaining level 37 stigma by killing Shadow Judge Kaliga and Kaliga the Unjust in the Nightmare instance has been increased to 100%. So this is good move from NCSoft. They are increasing rates for every player to be able to obtain different kind of stigmas, because stigmas are not easy to get, and of course best stigmas for each class are very expensive at broker. So even if you get stigma which is not for your class, right, you can sell that stigma at broker, and this is good way to how to earn Kina. So this is nice move from NCSoft. This is regarding Crucible Academy. Some details: entrance location, player cap, entrance location, Kaizen Academy or Marchutan Priory, a maximum 6 players, entry level 50 plus, once per week. This is interesting. New instance dungeon, a Crucible challenge has been added. Wow, wow. Okay, I like this update already now. This is important, right? With updates, let's say after 2.0, it's important to understand that Aion is getting lots of endgame content. That is very important, because Aion before 2.0, not actually, let's say immediately before 2.0, but 1.x, is more about leveling. And then you reach endgame, and then what? You go rifting. Somebody would say, let's go rifting, let's go abyss. Yes, that was viable in 1.x. However, after 2.0, within 2.x, right, it's very important to have some kind of endgame content. And this here is actually that. So we have here Crucible Challenge, player cap, this is solo, entry level 50 plus, twice per week, and reset is every Wednesday. This is normal. A new quest has been added. Okay, these quests are regarding quest new instance dungeon tempus, so regarding new dungeons. This is Silentera Canyon daily PvP quest reward has been changed. Next Balarea region daily quest meta reward has been changed. Oh, this is regarding platinum medals and sapphire medals. Existing meta reward changed. So this quest will not give any more sapphire medals, it will give platinum medals instead. Interesting. For Elios and for Rasmus. New daily quest has been added to Balarea region. Missions, items, elite brigade general armor item set has been added. Brigade general equipment item set has been added. Brigade general accessory item has been added. This will be interesting, guys. This will be interesting. And very important, we are getting conditioning. So if you are a veteran player, then you remember conditioning from before. Conditioning is not augmentation. For conditioning, you need Kina. You need Kina to get these additional levels. You can see here on this picture a level. Can I click on this? Yeah, I can. So you are getting, actually, you can see additionally here effects, right, on stage 1 and on stage 2. Stage 1 have attack plus 7 and stage 2 have attack plus 3. Also you're getting spell resist, strike resist. This is nice for noble tech. This is very, very nice, guys. I mean, noble tech will become, I mean, tech gear from Arena is already very nice gear. Very nice gear. Now it's becoming even stronger, right? So this is good. So for conditioning, yeah, you will need Kina. Obviously lots of Kina. What is this? A Daeva Potential. A Daeva Potential that is rated based on the items equipped and the stats of character has been added. This is interesting. A player can check their rank on their server. Start menu community Daeva Potential ranking. This is something new. So this is not like a ranking list for arenas. This is not a ranking list regarding Abyss points. This is a ranking list based on items equipped and the stats of characters. Wow. Wait a second. What are we talking here about? So this is kind of what? Gear score? I mean, comparing to other MMORPGs, right? Because this is not regarding Abyss points. This is not regarding your activity in the game. This is regarding based on the items equipped and the stats of the character. So this would be some kind of gear score. The ranking updates every 4 hours. It will update once a character has assigned their class to Daeva. Players can obtain rewards when their Daeva potential reaches certain levels. I like this part. So when you have certain level, right, you will get of Daeva potential, you will get different kind of rewards. They didn't say what kind of rewards, right? Daeva potential will be updated after item changes. It will be affected by item enchantment, mana stone, conditioning, and set effects. There are many things. Stat increases from skills, passive, stigmas, or titles with not affected potential levels. The top 1000 players will be displayed in all servers regardless of their class. The top 200 players will be displayed for my server regardless of their class. A Daeva potential. This is something new. This is something entirely new. And this is interesting, right? So basically, Daeva potential could be like gear score. I would compare with gear score, right? Wow. 2.5, looking pretty huge. User interface changes, fixed an issue, that's nothing. Added an NPC, I mean, that's not nothing. Check details, I will put a link in the pinned comments below video so you can check details of this. It's something, but I want to give you most important information right here. So I will not bother you with fixed an issue with something, right? NPC, added an NPC that purchases crown, goblet, icon, seal item and exchanges for Abyss points. Abyss. Entry locations for Croatan Barracks, Miran Barracks, and Kaiser Barracks entry has been changed. Entry is possible from Lower Abyss, Asmodean Solitary Island, Elios Shade Island. That's interesting. Fortress Siege, changed the amount of Abyss points obtained to reach each rank. Changed some of the Fortress Sieges win-loss rewards. Fixed an issue where some level 50 mobs were being spawned during the Divine Fortress Siege. Balaurea, a regional array messages out when Balaurea region name monsters appear. Seona and Metala. Monsters, the number of monsters in Morheim, yeah, this is not something other changes are made, so that's it. This is huge. I would say 2.5, I wasn't expecting it to be that huge, because not only that we have get this Daeva potential, right? That we will get Daeva potential. This is some kind of gear score. This is very interesting. I need to study this as soon as we get it. I need to study this. Not only that we have get a conditioning gear, gear with conditioning. That is something from the past, not something entirely new, of course, but new for Aion Classic. But we have also get few new dungeons, right? Which you can play. Some of them where here we have a Crucible Challenge. Then we have here Empyrean Crucible, but not only that, we are also getting Ashikar Legion Hideout for free players, and we are getting Tempus Lab solo dungeon once per week, also level 55. So for endgame. So I would say 2.5. Yeah, this is very nice addition to endgame content of Aion. Something interesting to play, something challenging, right, for the players who are still playing here in North America, right? So this update will be live on February 15. And yeah, this was briefly most important information from this patch notes. So what to say, except that this is interesting to see. Of course, I will try to play new update 2.5 because I am playing currently Aion Classic in North America until we get Aion Classic released in Europe, right? So check my live streams every evening about 7 o'clock Central European time. I'm live streaming, and of course I will live stream update 2.5 with all these new things which are here new to this update, right? And this is interesting because one day in the future, I mean, for Aion Classic European release, we'll get update 2.0. But one day in the future, in Europe, we'll also get update 2.5. And when we get update 2.5, we might also get something similar to this. It will not be probably exactly the same, right? All of this content, but probably it will be something similar. And this is looking pretty good. Yeah, this is really nice. Nice work again from NCSoft. Something interesting to play to keep us busy until we get Aion Classic released in Europe. If you are watching my live stream, let's go forward with live stream. If you are watching this as video on my YouTube channel, thank you for watching the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more of MMORPG content and of course Aion Classic content in the future. I'm live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European Time, so join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in MMORPG and PC gaming world. See you soon.